Hello,
I'm your host, Adam,
and I'm your co-host, Kadin.
and welcome back to Unfiltered and Rediscovered. Episode 7 or 8, something along those lines. Today we wanted to talk about spiritual fitness and what that looks like in Kadin's life. I'm not a particularly spiritual person. More agnostic, I think, is the word for it.
Yeah.
But I know it's been a big part of your life and your journey, so I wanted to dive into it and see what we could get from it. Before we get super into that, though, I wanted to go through one of the tools from thetoolsbook.com, and this one is called the Black Sun. And it's something that is supposed to help with urges, impulses, desires, and help us step out of that and let go and release from it. So I thought I'd run through. It's 4 steps, so I thought I'd go through those, and then Kadin can have fun doing it for the first time. See, he's super excited.
Totally. Very excited. Cannot wait.
So
10 out of
step
10.
1 is deprivation. And it is like, for me, I would use it with nicotine. When I stopped using it, I started smoking nicotine again. But I would use it with nicotine and put myself fully in the feeling of not having it, fully in the desire, and just feel that emotional, physical, what's going on in your head.
Bro, that's just fucking wild. I don't want to put myself in that. I don't want to sit in that shit. I want it to go away. So, yeah, we'll get there. I'm just...
All right. Step 2 is emptiness, and that is trying to acknowledge and look at what that urge or temptation was filling inside of yourself and just seeing it for the empty instead of for the desire. And then the third step is fullness, and you kind of envision a black sun rising. Very truthfully, I kind of envision myself as Superman. You got the earth, he's in space, and the sun is rising, and just because he gets his power from the sun, and it's just filling you. Its rays are just filling you with light. And then step 4 is giving. You take all of that energy, all that positivity, and direct it to the people around you. See?
What was step 3?
Fullness. When the sun is charging you up, filling you. All right. Close your eyes. Yeah, let it out.
I'm yawning this early in. This is not a good sign.
I think it's because you're not excited for this. I think once we get to this and talk about spiritual fitness, you'll liven up.
Okay. But I don't think I'm necessarily excited for that either, though. But we're about to find out. Continue.
All right. Go ahead, close your eyes, and just take a few full body deep breaths. According to Wim Hof, it does not matter where you inhale and exhale from. There's a micro difference, but whatever feels most comfortable to you. And as you're feeling the breath and starting to kind of feel yourself relax, I want you to go into that spot where maybe you haven't seen this girl, or she's not showing up to meetings, she's not texting you back. That would look like and feel like having absolutely nothing from her. And it's just you. Are you letting yourself into that? It's alright, let it wander. If your mind starts wandering, just go back to your breathing. Focus on your breathing and try to take a step into that uncomfortable again. Imagine you're looking at your phone and there's nothing on it. Maybe you had a specific text that you wanted her to respond to. There's nothing there. Or you show up at a meeting, get yourself all gussied up, as you say. She's not there. Really try to let yourself ease in to that feeling of disappointment every time those expectations aren't met. How we doing? Yeah? Okay. And then I want you to take that feeling and in whatever way you need to release it. For me, I crumple it up into a ball, almost imagining like it's dark matter or a black hole, and it's super unstable, but it's all contained. It's all together. Then I just very gently push it away from me. I let that feeling and those instances just float away. And I watch them get farther and farther into the depths of space until they're no longer connected. And all that's left there is a hole. Keep looking at the hole. Acknowledge the emptiness. Just an endless void in front of you. Can you see it? Yeah. As you're looking at this void, it's not disappointment, it's not anger, it's not frustration, it's not happiness or joy either, though. It's just there. And as you're face to face with this void, horizon behind it, the sun, a black sun, starts rising, and you can feel it hit you with these rays. And as it's hitting you, it's filling you, and you're feeling this warmth. And that void, it's not being replaced, but this energy is coming over you and making that void seem so much smaller. So just let yourself be filled with that energy. Let it flow through your body. Feel it down in your fingertips and at the edge of your toes as this sun is getting higher and higher in the sky. Is the sun there? Where are you at? Do we need to take a step back? Okay.
Sun was coming up and I saw it.
Okay. So turn back towards that void. Maybe you got a little bit of the light, a little bit of the energy in you. Let that stay. Turn back toward that emptiness. And once you acknowledge and you feel it for being there, not good or bad, but it's just there, start paying attention as that sun is rising up, expanding out to you and hitting you with its rays. Feel that energy, that pure life just filling you, reminding you that everything's going to be okay. And there's nothing life damning or life ending sitting in front of you. Where are you at? You feel it fill you? Yeah. That's good. Let the tears come. Let that energy escape through your tears. It's overflowing in your body. And as it feels like there's too much in you and you're gonna explode, send it out in a circle around you to the people that are close to you. See that energy and that light infest through the world and start filling the people that you care about. And it's just expanding and expanding and growing, and you're there in the center, sending out all this love and all this energy, people around you. Just keep sending it out for as long as you want to. When you're done, bring yourself back with a few deep breaths and open your eyes again as you continue to feel this light and this energy inside of you. How you feeling, brother?
I hate it.
Why?
I just can't let it go.
Did you at all?
I did.
Okay.
And even like when the void was there, it was like, oh, you know who would fill this void right back up? And I put her face in that void. And it was just full. It was fine. And it was like, I can, like, I don't know. I don't know how much I want to talk about it in case stuff
That's
gets
fine.
out, but
just that right there, we can work with in the future. Does that make sense? That's normal. For whatever you're trying to get out of the way to come back and fill that. There's a reason that it's there. There's a reason that it's filling that void. And so for it to come back and try to take up that space, whatever it is absolutely normal. And that's something we can, as we continue to do this, that's something that we can work on. Okay, separate that. Bring that out of you again. And put it out towards the universe. Let it flow away. And let it do its thing. Real quick though, it is hot as balls, so I'm gonna run and be right back.
Oh, bro, I'm so fucking glad you said that because it is hot as balls, and I wasn't gonna complain, but I am dying. So you know what? This motherfucker has I have a feeling I don't think it's true, like 100%. Have a feeling I think he thinks that I may have forgotten about homework for last week. That has not happened. I was going to bring it up after we did that exercise, but now it's been such a deep experience, I don't know if it's time to bring it up. So, we'll figure that out here in a minute. And did you hear me? Oh, you got the headphones on. Fuck. I was like, oh, well, I'm totally just going to have like an inside baseball conversation with him. And then he's going to see it in editing. And that's going to be kind of funny and like cool and blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I stopped in the hall for a second. I was like, what is this guy about to say?
Joke's on him. I'm going to fuck him. Just kidding. No. But no.
But that was the Black Sun. And it made me really happy to hear that you reached that point of release. Or that point of seeing the void.
To scream.
Yeah?
Like when you were like talking about crumpling it up, like the first thing that came to my mind was I just wanted to fucking scream. And like that was really, really weird. And then you kept talking about like crumple it up like a piece of paper. And I was like, no, dude, fuck that. I want to fucking scream. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to.
I guess that speaks to how passionately you feel.
It was hard because sucks because like this is fucking going on the internet.
Doesn't have to.
It's true. If I don't like it, we can cut it.
We can cut that entire fucking 20 minutes out.
It's just fucking. I said this the other day, and it's just so fucking hard because even on a friendship level, a woman like that has never shown any interest in me whatsoever. Like friendship.
What do you mean by a woman like that?
Bro, a woman that's like got her shit together. A woman that is like fucking, to be shallow, she's fucking stunning. I'll put it that way. That's a nice way to put it. She's nice. She's funny. She's got all these great qualities, all these great like characteristics and things. And yeah, like who knows what the other side of the mirror looks like or the other side of the coin looks like. And I don't know that, so I can't be like, oh, she's fucking perfect and blah, 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 blah. And I know you're not gonna like to hear this, but the side of Kadin, which isn't good. This isn't healthy. It's not right. And I almost don't even want to say it because it kind of just solidifies the fact that maybe I'm not ready. That side of Kadin is like, I don't care if you're a fucking serial killer at this point. Like, you could be doing whatever you do behind closed doors. And like, just the fact that you've said hello and like given me hugs and offered to help me and like hung out with me. Like, dude, like we've talked about before, like what I want in a relationship in the future. And it's like, dude, to be fucking shallow, I want that 10. And bro, that's her. Like, I'm not going to out everything, but she makes good fucking money. Got a house. She's got a nice car. Like,
what can we name that side of Kadin that has that infatuation?
The first thing that came to mind was simp, but it's facts.
It can be something goofy. It can be something serious.
No,
it can be
I'm
a
thinking
reference.
of something because I have something on the tip of my tongue and I just can't name it. It's like the. I'm stuck on people pleasing and that's not it. The side of Kadin that's like blind. Blinded by the light.
Find you. Oh, you blind owl.
Blind owl.
Call it blind owl.
Yeah, blind owl, because it's just like, I don't care what's going on over here. This is so good that like.
Well, and I don't know if you'll believe this, but I used to think I used to be in those exact same shoes you're in right now. When it came to girls or talking to girls or meeting girls, I don't even know. I would just create this entire narrative completely, at least for me, I'm not saying it is for you, but for me, it was completely unrelated to any interactions that I would have with them or conversations I would have with them. And I would start planning oh, this is going to go this way. And then a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. And part of what kicked me out of it was high school. High school was really rough. I was in the second healthiest relationship today I've ever had in my life. And the reason we ended it wasn't anything between us. It's because her friends fucking hated me. And I was like, I'm over this. I'm whatever. And the fact that it wasn't our problems that broke us up was the beginning of me just shutting off from all that. Right?
Yep.
And so, but that didn't solve any of those problems. I just wasn't thinking about them. I wasn't looking at anyone. I wasn't talking to anyone. And so when I start dating again, that same thing is how I got in a relationship with. Because, very truthfully, she did very well hiding a second life. But the fact that I had absolutely no idea, that's on me.
Are we okay name dropping that?
We're not, no. So I guess editing Adam. There you go. Oops.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That's a good call. We need some way to mark these in the future, man. I don't know. 2250, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We could get a notes app and just mark the timestamp.
We'll do that real quick, and we'll try to find something that doesn't take out pulling a phone.
So yeah, well, I totally get what you're saying so far and the avenue you're going down, because what really hit me is when it's not your problems that break you up. I didn't really compute what you were saying very well after that, kind of, sort of, not really. For me, that was what allows me to get hung up.
What?
Not breaking up because of our problems. For instance, with my high school sweetheart, we didn't break up because of we had a problem. We broke up because her parents didn't like us hanging out.
Question for you.
Whatever.
When along your path of relationships and datings did you start to get that unrealistic infatuation, to be blunt? The instant, but then also creating narratives of who they are and putting them on a pedestal. And I'm not saying any of this to put you on blast, but putting them on a pedestal before seeing who they are and their ups and downs.
Honestly, very early.
Nice.
That was a good catch. I'm glad I turned the mic off for that one. Hopefully it didn't pick up over there. Anyway, so honestly, probably within my first real relationship.
With the high school sweetheart or someone else?
No. You know what's funny? I was 5th grade. I had a girlfriend in 5th grade that we would go to the movies and we'd go to school functions and we'd hang out and we would go do things, and they were real dates. It was a real relationship, even though we were fucking 10 years old or whatever the case may be. And writing emails back and forth, because that was back before either one of us had a phone. And so but what I'm saying in that, and it's hilarious. So this is off topic a little bit. Anyway, so I put her up on this pedestal, right? Now, fast forward, I'm like 21, 22. It's one of my buddy's birthdays up in Brigham City. And he's like, oh, yeah, so-and-so is going to come over. And, dude, her and her current boyfriend came to the party. And we smoked in my truck and shit. And I, like, hadn't really had any contact with her since, like, that 5th grade bullshit. And it was so funny and so weird. And I was like, bro, I'm kind of glad that I didn't end up in this boat. But anyway, so yeah, no, that's kind of when it started, which is fucking insane because that's really young. And
do you feel like you have a all or nothing kind of personality?
Yes and no. Like, yes, because it's very much so like you're with me or you're not.
I don't even mean relationships.
Well, no, but
okay.
like, you know what I mean? Like, even just in, like, friendships, like, anything, like, life, it's just, like, all or nothing. Like, I'm either going to go get food and decide, yeah, I'm going to go do it.
What?
I think my phone might be ringing, but it's whatever.
Womp womp.
What time is it? I'm also wondering if it's my metal arm, and if so, that's not gonna stop. No, it's like 2:30. We're chilling. Anyway, fucking neither here nor there. Squirrel. So it was like, yeah, like it's been like that. And then when I'm going out to get food, or even like when I was drinking and stuff, like one of the things that I really learned with that last sponsor that I had was like there were moments that I would do things no matter what. Like, I would get into a certain mindset, and it's like, no matter what, I was going to get my fix, or no matter what, I was going to drink. And, like, whoever's in my way be damned. Like, I don't give a fuck. And so, yes, I do in those senses. And then it's like, in the other sense, on the other side of the coin, it's like, well, I'm very good at, if I think there's even a shred of a possibility, like a glimmer of anything, I'll stay. Like, I'll hang on to that for a long time.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know. It's just, so, yeah.
I got a rabbit hole if you're cool going down it.
Bet.
We'll see if we get to spiritual fitness
Honestly,
today.
it might be a topic for another day.
Yeah, but this is why we wanted to start this podcast. And I feel like even last time was a little less planned out. But I feel like this is the least planned out, just us having a conversation that we've had. And I think a big part of that is after the first month, our relationship kind of drifted, and we've been taking steps to bring that back together. So I'm really glad that we're at a place where we're like having this conversation. I'm also glad you're not mad at me right now. So I'm glad we can find a middle ground to walk this conversation.
Yeah. Well, be careful, because I might. I'm just kidding.
That just means I'm hitting where I need to hit.
Exactly. Love you.
You know me, and I'm not super like, oh, that's because of ADHD. That's because of this, that. When did you get diagnosed with ADD?
When I was 5 years old.
Oh, okay. So it is more. I know recently they technically got rid of ADHD, and it's just ADD. I know it is that same, like, all or nothing might be the wrong word, but that same, like, strong, nice, hashtag drive-by, that same,
shout me out. My mic was off, motherfucker. Nobody knew.
I knew. But that same desire of, like, I'm gonna have this is how it's gonna go. And I feel like that's how you are with alcohol, and that's why you've taken that absolutely nothing, right? And I feel like that's how you can get when there's girls involved. And so I'm sure there's smaller ways that it shows up in your life. But what that makes me think of is going back to focus from the Trinity triage, whatever the fucking triangle you want to call it, is because I've talked a lot about how my ADHD is my greatest superpower. And that started when I stopped using meds to try to direct it or censor it or control it. And I just let those tendencies run free. but with the focus of what I want. Because you know me these days. I mean, give me 2 years ago and not so much. But there's nothing that I want that I don't go out and get. I will keep going. I will keep moving. I might get determined or undetermined every once in a while, but I'll make it happen, right? And it's that same obsession, you know? But all it is I guess truthfully, it's just focused on me. Like it started at a very selfish place. Like everything that I did was for me to progress further and create a better version of me. And then as I started doing that, I noticed that drive and that passion, it was really easy to allow it to flow into the people around me. And I'm kind of getting more off topic now. But I'm curious if we're missing that focus piece for you.
We might be. And like I honestly don't know for sure. And I'm going to be real, my mind was wandering kind of when you were talking, so I was kind of
We're going to start a tally for when that happens.
Bro, I don't know why. I even took some of my ADD meds today. I had a bunch of boosters left, and I just took a bunch of the boosters to make one even dose. So,
all right.
And it's getting filled today, and I'm picking.
Are the boosters the same medication?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Smaller
it's the
doses.
Same medication, just a smaller dose. So I just took a bunch of those instead of one big one. Which I'm assuming,
when did you take them?
Like 9:30ish, I think. So anyway, the focus piece is definitely something that I could be missing. The like all or nothing with girls and stuff like that and all of that. Like yes, and
yes, what?
Yes, like I can see how that aligns, because like once there's something that I have an eye on, or like once there's a situation that I want to be a part of, it takes a lot to get in my way, like, and to shift that.
I don't think anything gets in your way.
That is very.
You were. Well,
I have to like really fucking bang my head against the wall a few times, and then I'm like, all right, this isn't good.
Last time, what was it that got you to turn it around?
I don't even know, to be honest. Probably the fact that everyone got through to me finally, specifically you. Because I knew you guys were right, and I just didn't want to see it.
Was it the conversation with the other girl about how that lady uses women that you think turned it for you?
Yeah, well, that was after everything.
Okay.
So that was a little bit after everything, but that was like the set in stone. And I also feel like when I thought I was becoming more of an option than the option, when I was one of many instead of like one of few, I was like, all right, fuck this, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play your games.
When you were one of many instead of one of few, you felt like options? Or
yeah, because like if there's like me and like a couple others, a few others, I mean, am I happy about it? No, but everyone's got to play a game. Like, everyone's got to fight for that, and then in that case, sure. And if she wants anything, like if she ends up being like, hey, like, this is like not applicable to pretty much anything going on right now, but anyway, well, not applicable to anything going on right now. And anyway, if she comes and is like, hey, you know, like, I really like you, da 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 da, like, it's like, all right, this is solo dolo then. Mm-hmm. Like, this, I'm not playing around with that anymore.
I'm curious, when you said everyone has to fight for that. I'm curious what you meant. Because with Mallory, I did the opposite. I didn't, like, I don't know. I didn't try to blow myself up to get ahead of them. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't feel like I fought for it. I told her, I was like, I'm here. I'm an option, but you got to make your decision.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean by fight?
You gotta, like, make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. Like, making sure that, you know, you're doing the right things. Like, you're opening the doors. You're doing whatever. You're bringing flowers every once in a while. You're whatever the case may be. You're doing the shit, right? You're showing that you're invested and interested. And then after a while of that, really, like, probably a couple weeks, it's like, hey, yo, I'm not just gonna keep doing this if you're just gonna keep doing you. Like,
is that different from maybe exceptional love isn't the right word,
conditional?
but conditional. Is it realistic or fair to have that because I'm doing these things for you, you should care about me or you should love me?
No, not on paper.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you doing them because you want to do them, or are you doing them because you want her to see that you're doing them?
Doing them because I want to do them and I want to treat her the right way. Also doing them because it might win you the race.
So then what happens in your head if you're doing these things and she doesn't acknowledge or appreciate them? What's going on in your head?
Well, then take a hike. Like,
well, yeah, that's the way you'd like to respond.
You feel unappreciated. You feel undervalued. You feel dismissed. You feel not seen. You feel like an afterthought. You feel disrespected. Because it's like, hey, like, if you would just open your fucking eyes, like, I'm going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Like, I'm gonna be that guy for you. I'm gonna be that stellar person, and you're just not seeing it. And that's really frustrating.
Why is it frustrating?
Because, dude, you're putting in all the effort, and you're not fucking getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
I'm dumping money. I'm dumping time. I'm dumping emotion. I'm dumping commitment. I'm getting further and further and further invested into us, and you're just going to be able to turn around and walk away like nothing happened. And it's going to take me a minute, especially if some fucking douchebag wins the race, because it's like, yo, like, that's who you went with. And not being judgmental or being like taking inventory.
Careful what you're about to say.
Not to be judgmental and not to take inventory.
Because if you say that and then take inventory, that's the same thing as saying but.
I know. I'm walking a fine line. Not to be judgmental or take inventory. And, I forgot what I was going to say. I had something good to walk that fine line. Not to be judgmental or take inventory. And you taught yourself a lesson. Like, you taught yourself a lesson, and if she really wanted that person, like, she would have shown signs before. Like, everyone likes to be treated nicely. It's not always going to be enough, though. Like, nice guys finish last, like, just straight up. Even told me that the other day. Oops. Even my buddy told me that the other day. So, yeah, it's just like, nice guys finish last, but the good men will eventually succeed or thrive.
Remember what I said? What I felt like the difference was between good men and nice guys.
Yeah, nice guys do it for a reason, to get in pants, to get brownie points, to do all those things, and good men do it because they're willing to put that foot forward. And whether they get anything in return or not, it's the way that you should be treated, so I'm going to treat you that way.
It's that expectation.
Mm-hmm.
It's that expectation of...
I can't think of the word.
It's that expectation of getting somebody back, or getting something back. So sorry if you're watching this. It's not something I think about very often, but it was something that very much threw me off in high school. But I had a buddy in high school who bought this girl it was like an $80 Taylor Swift hoodie. And when he was talking to me and the boys about it, he was like, she'll love me after I give this to her. Well, hold on, though. Before you get that look on your face.
I feel like I would do the same shit, to be fair.
Yeah, think about what you were just saying about how it's frustrating and it hurts and it feels like you're not being seen. But I really liked something you said when you said, you said something about her not putting any interest. Is there a way that you can stop from doing all these extra things before she starts showing interest? Mallory was just a client to me. Nothing more. She was just a client. And so the interactions that I had with her, the things that I did were to keep a client and to keep my client happy. What?
Nothing. I'm just laughing. Keep going.
Why are you laughing?
Just because.
You're hearing me refer to my girlfriend as a client?
Well, no, not only that. It's just like, okay, what was she a client of?
Don't worry about it.
I know, right?
If you know, you know. But she took those steps and those trying to push it, whatever, without the expectation, knowing I was about to drop what my occupation was. knowing that it was just business. And she hoped that it could be more. But if it never became more, I wasn't going to lose my client. You know, she wasn't going to say, well, fuck, well, maybe she was. I don't think she would have said. I don't think she would have been like, well, fuck you, I'm out. I can't believe you're not seeing all these things that I'm doing and all this time that I'm trying to reach out. Because who are you really hurting when you put that expectation on it?
Like you. I'm hurting myself.
How was she affected at all?
Not at all. In fact, she actually gets like bonuses. Because you're doing these nice things for her and trying to show her that you're this sweet, nice guy. And she's getting showered in aspirations and appreciation. And or affirmations, not aspirations, affirmations, and that. And so she's getting all this attention, right? Doesn't even have to do anything. Like, she doesn't have to do it back. She doesn't have to say, yeah, you too. She doesn't have to put out. She doesn't have to do anything.
I have a question for you. Would it be better for... So sorry.
Monsters are killing us.
Yeah, right? Would it be better for a long-term relationship if you showed her those things or if she saw them? If she saw them in the way that you treated other people and treated the way around her instead of it just being isolated to her?
It would be better if she saw them because... Which I don't want it to be the case. It would be better if she saw them because then she's like, oh, well, I want that too.
Just going to name this one Girl Troubles.
Yeah, we're just going to name it freaking 99 Problems and a Female is One.
Continue. I actually like that one though.
So, goddamn. So yeah, you'd rather her see it than be shown it, because if it's just given to her, she's not gonna appreciate it. Like she's just gonna grow to expect it.
I'm gonna put myself on blast. That was me for like 4 months, my relationship. I'll talk to you a little bit about that. I just expected it. I took it as a given. I took it as a guaranteed. And bro, I miss the nights when she's not here now. I wouldn't have before, but I get sandwiches made. I get a note in my lunchbox. And before I came to that realization and talked to her about it, my main focus would have been, damn, now I got to make my lunch. Instead of
make me a sandwich.
Instead of like missing her actions, I would just be upset that I have to do it. You know?
Sorry, Mallory. I know you do a lot more than make sandwiches, and that was not meant to be a dig. I don't think you'll take it as one, but... Well, you won't take it as one, and if you do, I apologize. So yeah, like, it grows to be expected. And then, like, honestly...
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I gotta figure out how I want to word it. I just knew if you started saying something, I would have lost it. But I feel like on the same track of trying to take care of and be supportive, I see it as a certain level of emotional immaturity. If you are doing these things and she sees these things, and it's really common, a lot of people do it, but she sees these things and she continues to accept them without communicating to you that that's not what she's looking for. You know, I don't want to say taking advantage, because you're choosing to do them, right? Like you're choosing to go the extra mile or make her feel special. But she's also not being direct, candid with you, you know?
She is. And remind me to explain this to you later, because I don't feel like explaining it right now. So she is being direct.
So then why are you still wrapped up?
Because there's certain situations where it's not. And so I'm like, ooh. Like...
Are those the majority or the minority?
The majority of not being direct. Now, if I really push the envelope, I'm sure they would become pretty. Because it's not an issue to tell someone to take a hike.
You're honestly doing them a favor. This is something I feel very passionate about, so we're going to dive on this tangent real quick for you and for everyone watching. But these awkward, especially romantic situations that happened all the time in high school, happen less but still happen as life continues. When there is someone in your life that very clearly wants more from a relationship or connection, goddamn Love Island popping in my brain.
Bro, that was the fucking craziest show I've ever seen. I saw like 4 minutes of it. They were in fucking bondage gear and fucking harnesses and shit that leashes could connect to, and like, what the fuck is happening? And it's my little brother and his girlfriend watching it, and I'm just like, this is what you're watching? Like,
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Upstairs too, like not even in your room. Like you're upstairs in the living room, like chilling on the couch.
It's reality TV. It's fine.
Bro, what the fuck?
Anyway, jumping back to it.
100% use that as like fucking foreplay. But anyway, continue.
One, it is on them to communicate their feelings, and if they are unwilling or unable to communicate their feelings, that is a sign that they're a bad communicator, and that is a pattern that doesn't easily change. It takes a long time and a lot of patience to change, and it's not your responsibility to ever change that in anyone. And two, if you know that this is something that they're hiding or something that they're not willing to address, and you have zero intention of meeting that expectation or being that person in their life, by avoiding the awkward conversation and cutting it off and shutting it down, you are robbing them the opportunity to move on and get on with their life. And I guess it's not your fault. It's their fault for not vocalizing themselves. So maybe instead of you are robbing them, by having the conversation with them, you can allow them the opportunity to start moving on and start getting over and start actually creating something, instead of just following and pining and hoping for this dream that will never come true if you're not interested. If it's a one-way street and you know it's a one-way street, just get the awkward conversation over with. Just have it. Just be like, hey, I don't know if this is what you're looking for. This is kind of the vibe that I get from, maybe you're opening the door for me. Maybe you're buying me flowers. Maybe you're trying to take me out on dates. Just let them know that you're not interested. Just shut that down. I know it feels mean, but it is so much harsher to allow them to just drag along and allow them keep shooting a shot that you're going to smack away every time. That is the end of my TED Talk. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm just gonna act like nothing's happening. Anyway, so the whole like denying, like shutting somebody down thing, fucking please do. Because I would much rather, as someone who's been in the position quite a bit, I would much rather just get like a, hey, yo, this is never gonna happen. Like, it's never gonna happen. You don't even have to say sorry. You don't have to say anything else.
No reason to apologize.
It's never gonna happen. All right, cool. Like, I can turn my attention somewhere else instead of sitting here and laying in bed at night and thinking about this magical person whom, if I just try hard enough, if I just do this, and this exactly right, and if I just listen well enough, and I catch up on every little thing, like, oh, you know, when you're talking about something going down in a day that's sideways, and I bring it to the end of the day and I flip it around, like, yo, you're missing out on something, and I'll go grab it and make it a thing. If I do that just enough, if I like just go above and beyond just enough, I'll have a chance.
You can never.
I'll drive myself crazy for forever until I fucking beat my head on the wall for the last time, and I'm like, I can't watch you get in one more relationship. I can't watch you complain about one more dude. I can't watch you sit here and, oh, you're such a sweet guy, you're so nice, da 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 da. Why can't there be more guys like you? And it's like, well, if I'm so fucking rare, then why aren't you with me? So, like, I don't know. It's just, and that last part was a little personal. It's just, the whole moral of the story is I would much rather just get a, hey, this is never gonna happen, than somebody like dragging me along and being like, hey, you know, if you stick around long enough, if you wait long enough, she'll come around. And then you hear the stories of the people that have been friends for years, and then they start dating, and it works out, and it's magical, and it's wonderful, and you're like, oh, well, that could happen. And it's like, dude, that's so fucking rare. Like, if you were gonna date, you would have been dating already. For the most part.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if you were friends for years and years and years, and then you started dating, like crazy down the line, just started dating. Like, if you were gonna date, you would have been dating already. So if you're sitting here being friends with this girl, trying to, like, hopefully one day you can align the stars just right that she sees you, and you guys start dating, and it's this magic fairy tale, like, yeah, that happens for the most part, if she wanted to date you, you would have been dating already.
That's true. You can't make anyone love you.
No.
You can't open anyone's eyes.
No.
So they love you. If they want to see you for who you are, that's on them. It's 100% on them.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think this was really good.
That's his I have something more to say sentence.
Yeah, I do, and it's just hard because, like, I mean, fucking no tea, no shade. I don't care that people don't watch. There's like 4 people that watch anyway, so I'm just gonna fucking say it.
We can cut off too.
Yeah, that's fine. And I honestly don't care about leaving it in. It's fine. I just don't want it to like completely blow up, and that's why I've been very, very careful.
This is where I'm at. They're here to see the process take something away. So if we need to cut it off so we can get to the end of this revelation, this conversation, we can say bye and we can cut it off.
We'll see. Possibly.
I'm just going to make the executive decision because I fucking hate indecisiveness. Thank you for joining us.
Hold on. We got our homework though, motherfucker.
We'll edit that in. Thank you for joining us. It was what?
I'm ready to like do my homework right now.
All right. Let's get it.
Homework from last week was self-care stuff, and I didn't write it down on my phone like I should have, but I was taking much better care of myself from Wednesday when we record to now. Like I've showered every day -1. I've brushed my teeth every day -1. I clip my fingernails. I clip my toenails. Trying to think what else I did. Cleaned my room, did my laundry, that type of shit. Put it away a little bit. No biggie. Washed my face a couple times. Not often.
Yeah, that's good for that skin. This is why we write it down.
Pretty much it. Well, yeah, but that was that. I didn't do a whole lot.
I've showered every day. I've done the routine once. Not a good excuse. My excuse is the 4th of July because I planned to do this after work. And then there was one work day after we recorded that. So it felt weird doing it on the weekends instead of when I had planned. But I did do it yesterday. And yeah, we're going to keep it rolling to this next week.
How'd you feel?
Huh?
How'd you feel after doing it?
Felt good. Felt very disappointed in myself. I didn't recognize myself in the mirror. But that's all right. We'll get back to it.
How come? Because you didn't do it as often as you should have, or what?
No, because I'm just so weak. I'm just so much weaker than I used to be, and that's a comparative statement, but it hurt. And I think I should let it. I think it should hurt because I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to do.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not trying to fucking rub salt in the wound. Those pictures, I did not realize you were that jacked. You were, like, reasonably fucking jacked.
3 hours a day.
That was insane. And curling, like, 30, 40 pounds, that's pretty intense.
I think my highest was 45. I got, like, 3. I think my highest was 45.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. But we'll get back to it. It's a journey. Sure. We'll start working there. But it definitely hurt I'm glad I did, but it hurt to go through those pictures again and see where I was and see the fucking bicep like that big versus like down there now. But part of the journey. And on that note, thank you for sitting down with us while we talk about random bullshit. No real structure plan for this one, but we will talk to you guys next time. Boy.
That's hot.